Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore Mahisagar District, Gujarat State, the Tribal Citadel of the Foothills, Part 2. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. Agriculture serves as the backbone of Mahisagar's economy, utilizing a mixture of hilly, rugged topography and low-lying fertile plains. The district experiences a healthy mean annual rainfall of roughly 939 mm, which natively supports water-intensive staple crops like paddy rice alongside maize, wheat, and pearl millet bajra. Beyond staples, Mahisagar is highly progressive in commercial cash crops like tobacco, cotton, oilseeds, and mustard, and it holds the prestigious second highest rank in Gujarat State for vegetable production, notably potatoes, tomatoes, and onions. The implementation of massive Gadana Dam project on the vital Mahi River provides extensive canal network allowing sustainable double cropping patterns across its sandy loam soils. The commercial fabric of Mahisagar relies heavily on the distribution of its vast surplus of agro-horticultural commodities and forest-based minor products. Local primary marketing hubs located in Lonavada, the district headquarters, and Santrampur manage the daily trade of fresh produce, spices, and grains to surrounding districts. A major economic pillar here is the dairy sector, closely connected to regional cooperative milk federations, which facilitates large-scale daily collection and processing systems. Furthermore, a booming local market for cottage-level production operates consistently, where processed communities such as spice blends, local pickles, and traditional snacks find solid footings. The business climate in Mahisagar is steadily transitioning from micro enterprises into larger organized agri processing and manufacturing clusters. Substantial growth has been recorded in the food processing industry, specifically units manufacturing papat, flattened rice pohe, and unique local condiments, which have successfully expanded their footprint into major export markets across the United States, Europe, and Australia. The district is also natively rich in natural geological deposits, attracting investment into mining operations for industrial grade limestone, high quality marble blocks, and granite. Government incentives targeted under the regional tribal sub-plan actively encourage entrepreneurs to set up micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSMEs) to add value to local natural resource. Administratively carved out of the historical Panchmahal and Kheda districts to optimize local governance, Mahisagar is governed strictly by the regulations of the Gujarat State government and the Union of India. Because the district features a significant scheduled tribe population, roughly 35.2% of the inhabitants, primarily belonging to the indigenous Bill community, specialized tribal land protection laws apply, heavily restricting the unauthorized sale or transfer of tribal lands to non-tribal entities. Furthermore, regulatory notices frequently govern environmental protocols around the eco-sensitive catchment areas of the Kadana Dam and specific mineral mining zones ensuring sustainable development alongside maintaining strict public orders regarding industrial land acquisitions. Mahisagar boasts a well-connected network of state highways that bridge the district with neighboring commercial zones like Anand, Katbara, and Ahmedabad. While it lacks a central major commercial railway terminal within its immediate borders, nearby railhead in Kodra and Nadiad efficiently serve the district's cargo and passenger transport needs. The local infrastructural framework is anchored majorly by the Kadana Dam, an engineering marvel completed on the Mahi River that simultaneously satisfies regional irrigation, flood mitigation, and multi-megawatt hydroelectric power generation demands. Clear water supply networks have also seen extensive structural overhauls through large-scale regional pipelines linking remote rural sectors. As is standard throughout the Republic of India, the sole legal tender circulating across Mahisagar is the Indian rupee INR. Financing inclusion has experienced a massive leap forward across the district's six main sub-districts talukas, driven by a robust network of nationalized public sector banks, private banking institutions, and crucial cooperative entities like the Lonavada People's Cooperative Bank. The region enjoys widespread digital payment penetration via the very unified payment interface UPI, allowing travelers to easily execute transactions via mobile applications, though carrying paper cash remains highly recommended when venturing deep into remote interior tribal belts or local village markets, hearts. Accommodation options in Mahisagar primarily cater to budget-conscious travelers, corporate professionals, and government officials centered around the urban cores of Lunawada and Balasinar. Visitors can choose from a decent selection of modest mid-range business hotels, semi-luxury guest houses, and essential private lodges that feature standard modern amenities such as air conditioning and internet access. For a more structural or safe governmental stay, the district maintains well-kept government rest houses and circuit houses which can be pre-booked through administrative channels. Travelers seeking top-tier 5-star luxury resorts generally opt to establish their base in the nearby major cities of Vadodara or Ahmedabad, executing day trips into Mahisagar. Acquiring a reliable local mobile connection in Mahisagar is a straightforward process, heavily streamlined by National Digital Entity Identity Protocols. Major Indian telecommunications giants, including Reliance Jio, Bharti Airtel, and Vodafone Idea, maintain extensive high-speed 4G and 5G network coverage throughout the district's urban and semi-urban corridors. International travelers or domestic tourists from other states can easily obtain a prepaid SIM card at any authorized brand outlet in Lonavada by presenting a valid passport with a current visa or an Indian Aadhaar card along with passport-sized photographs. Activation typically concludes within a few hours, granting immediate access to high-speed data networks and calling packages. The socio-cultural fabric of Mahisagar is conservative, deeply influenced by a rich blend of traditional Gujarati customs and indigenous tribal heritages. When visiting towns, villages, or sacred religious shrines, guests are expected to dress modestly, ensuring shoulders and knees are fully covered, revealing should be completely avoided to respect local sentiments in terms of local etiquette. It is customary to politely remove shoes before entering anyone's private home or stepping inside temple complexes. The local tribal groups possess proud, distinct cultural traditions, and travelers are warmly encouraged to greet locals with a polite gesture or phrase like Namaste or Kemcho. How are you in Gujarat? The culinary palette of Mahisagar is an authentic reflection of classic, wholesome Gujarati cuisine, heavily leaning toward vegetarian dishes, bustling with distinct sweet, salty, and spicy flavor notes. A standard meal here typically revolves around the iconic Gujarati thali, which features an assortment of flatbreads, rotis or taplas, running lentil stews, dal or kadi, seasonal vegetable curries, steamed rice, and crispy snacks like dokla or farsan. In the rural and tribal sectors, unique rustic preparations taking advantage of local maize, makai no rosia, paired with fairy garlic chutneys and fresh buttermilk, chas, dominate the daily household diet, offering an intensely traditional gastronomic experience. Navigating through Mahisagar is most efficiently done by utilizing the extensive network of state and Gujarat State Road Transport Corporation GSRTC buses, which regularly ply routes between all major towns and villages. For personalized and flexible itineraries, hiring a private taxi or renting a car out of Vadodara or Ahmedabad remains the most comfortable method to explore the undulating rural landscape at your own pace. For short distance local commuting within towns like Lunavada or Balasinar, iconic three-wheeled auto rickshaws are readily available and highly cost effective, though it is always recommended to mutually agree upon the fare with the driver before starting your journey. When traveling throughout Mahisagar, do make an active effort to visit the scenic Kadana Dam and explore the fascinating historical remnants of nearby Balasinor, famously known for its prehistoric dinosaur fossil sites. Do feel free to interact respectfully with the native tribal communities and support their economy by purchasing unique handicrafted local products. Conversely, don't consume, carry, or purchase alcohol anywhere within the district boundaries, as Gujarat strictly enforces absolute statewide prohibition laws with severe legal penalties for violators. Additionally, don't photograph local residents, especially women or tribal elders, without explicitly asking for their permissions beforehand. For international visitors planning a trip to Mahisagar, possessing a valid national passport with a minimum networking validity of 6 months beyond the stay duration is a strict non-negotiable requirement. Foreign nationals must also secure an appropriate Indian visa, such as a tourist e-visa, well before their actual arrival date in the country. While there are no unique inner line or restricted area permits required specifically to tour Mahisagar district itself, travelers must remain compliant with general foreign registration protocols if their continuous stay inside India exceeds specified limits. An ideal travel itinerary to Mahisagar should ideally span 2 to 3 days, providing sufficient time to comfortably explore its blend of industrial infrastructure, natural beauty, and ancient prehistoric history. The absolute best period to plan your trip is during the cooler winter months running from October through March, when outdoor temperatures are highly pleasant for sightseeing. The monsoon season, June to September, also turns the district's hilly terrains into a lush, vibrant green paradise, although heavy downpours can occasionally disrupt rural round connectivity around the Mahi River banks. A well structured 3-day travel plan can kick off on day one with an arrival in Balasinore to marvel at the renowned Rayoli Dinosaur Fossil Park, recognized as one of the largest dinosaur egg hatchery sites globally. Day 2 can be fully dedicated to traveling up to Lunawada, immersing itself with the local markets, and spending a relaxing afternoon exploring the massive engineering structure and scenic vistas of the Kadana Dam Reservoir. Finally, Day 3 can focus heavily on experiencing the natural heritage of the district by embarking on a light trek through the scenic forested foothills of Kanpur or Satrampur before departing. Mahisagar is generally considered a highly safe, welcoming destination for both domestic and international tourists, characterized by low violent crime rates and an inherently hospitable local population. The Mahisagar District Police maintains active, visible station networks and patrol units across all municipal towns and major highways to ensure safety. However, standard travel precautions should still be exercised. Avoid walking alone in isolated rural areas deep after dark. Secure your valuable belongings in public crowded spaces and exercise heightened caution when visiting riverbeds or dam checkposts during peak monsoons due to sudden water level fluctuations. Mahisagar shares highly active administrative and economic relations with its direct neighboring Gujarat districts, relying on Panchmahal, Kheda, and Aravalli for broader industrial linkages and transport connectivity. It also maintains smooth interstate transactions with neighboring Rajasthan due to its geographical proximity near the state border, facilitating a cultural and commercial flow of goods. Globally, as highlighted by local MSME data, Mahisagar enjoys an expert relationship with the countries like the US and Australia, though its specialized agro commodities and through its specialized agro commodities and packaged food industries, bringing international capital back into the triple dominated regional economy. As interesting and lesser known factual highlight of Mahisagar is that its entire nomenclature is directly derived from the sacred Mahi River, which is affectionately called Mahisagar, meaning the ocean of Mahi, by local communities due to its expansive sea-like width when in full flow. The district also boasts an incredibly unique ecological and paleontological footprint. The fields around Balasinore have yielded deep scientific discoveries, including the fossilized remains of the Rajasaurus namadensis, a distinct species of predatory dinosaur that roamed this exact pocket of Gujarat millions of years ago. In summary, Mahisagar district stands out as an intriguing destination that bridges Gujarat's fast-paced industrial progress with a deeply preserved tribal soul and rich natural geography. From its high-yielding agricultural lands and massive water infrastructure projects like the Kadana Dam to its global agro exports and ancient fossil reserves, the district offers a multi-dimensional experience. for any traveler or investor willing to step off the beaten track. This Tribal Citadel of the Foothills rewards exploration with authentic cultural depth and scenic landscape. Recent local updates from the Mahisagar District Administration highlight ongoing public developmental adults, specifically regarding land acquisition, transparency reviews, and the Right to Fair Compensation Act to assist expansion projects. On the environmental and agricultural front, the region has seen the timely arrival of monsoon soils, providing vital water inflows into the Kadana Reservoir and jump-starting the paddy and maize sowing cycles. Additionally, regulatory authorities continue to strictly monitor localized banking and cooperative compliance, with the Reserve Bank of India maintaining routine financial oversight and older regional cooperative banks in the sector to guarantee consumer safety. Now, questions and answers. When was Mahisagar district officially created, and from which district was it carved out? Mahisagar district was officially created on August in the year 1916. On August 16 in the year 2013, being bifurcated from the pre-existing territories of Panchmahal and Kheda districts to improve administrative efficiency. What is the primary river flowing through the district that forms its economic lifeline? The Mahi River is the primary river flowing through the district, providing vital surface water for irrigation, domestic consumption, and lower generation. Which major engineering infrastructure project is built on the Mahi River in this district? The Kadana Dam, a multi-purpose earthen and masonry dam completed in 1989, is the major infrastructure project built on the river. What percentage of Mahisagar's population belongs to the scheduled tribes, and which community is dominant? Approximately 35.2% of the population belongs to the scheduled tribes, with the Bill community being the predominant tribal group. For what unique paleontological attraction is the Balasino region of Mahisagar globally famous? Balasino is globally famous for the Rayoli Dinosaur Fossil Park, which stands as one of the largest dinosaur egg hatcheries and fossil sites in the world. What rank does Mahisagar hold within Gujarat State regarding vegetable production? Mahisagar holds the prestigious second highest rank in Gujarat State for the total production of vegetables. Is the consumption of alcohol permitted for tourists traveling inside Mahisagar? No. Alcohol consumption is strictly prohibited across the entire district, as Mahisagar falls under the Gujarati's strict statewide liquor prohibition laws. What are the primary staple crops cultivated by farmers in Mahisagar? The primary staple crops cultivated in the district are paddy, rice, maize, and wheat. What is the most convenient way to commute locally within urban towns like Lunawada? The most convenient and cost-effective way to travel short distances within the towns is by using the locally available three-wheeled auto rickshaws. Which foreign markets serve as major export destinations for Mahisagar's processed food products? Processed food items like puppet, spices, and snacks from Mahisagar are regularly exported to the United States, Europe, Africa, and Australia. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.